looking to keep equipment dry and wrongly directing some counselors and campers to stay in their cabins, as many others ran for their lives. A separate lawsuit filed Monday by the family of 8-year-old Lulu Peck, alleging cabins sat in the bullseye of known floodwaters, and yet the camp's owners continued to play Russian roulette with the lives of the little girls. Several families, including 2 now suing, sat down with Jenna back in September.
This wasn't an accident. This was complacency, and it is 100% preventable.
An attorney for the camp saying in a statement overnight, it intends to prove this sudden surge of floodwaters far exceeded any previous flood in the area by several magnitudes, and that no adequate warning systems existed in the area. This fall, state lawmakers passed new safety requirements for some camps. Camp Mystic, whose longtime executive director, Dick Eastland, also died in the flooding at the camp, has faced scrutiny after announcing plans to reopen next summer.
We are not the only ones suffering here. The children that survived, the families of the children that survived, this will impact them for the rest of their lives.
The family of the girls now asking for more than $1 million in damages as part of these new lawsuits, citing their pain and suffering along with their funeral expenses, guys.
All right, Lauren, thank you.
All right. Visa and MasterCard have announced a $38 billion settlement with retailers who accuse the card networks of charging too much to accept their credit cards. Under the settlement, Visa and MasterCard would lower their swipe fees by about 0.1% over 5 years. The credit card companies say the deal would lower costs for both merchants and consumers, but some retail trade groups are pushing back, saying customers and business would actually end up paying more. That settlement still needs court approval.
Also this morning, a major blast of winter-like weather is rapidly expanding across much of the country. Brutal cold stretching from the Midwest to the Northeast, even the deep South. Record lows expected in parts of Florida today. More than a foot of snow piling up in some cities along the Great Lakes, with flakes falling in the South as well. Al is tracking all of it, of course, for us. But first, NBC's Aaron Gilchrist joins us now from a freezing cold Atlanta. Aaron, good morning.
Freezing cold indeed, Craig. Good morning to you. You know, folks here in the South just are not used to it being this cold this early in the year. We have our trusty thermometer here with us, and we're showing about 27 degrees, 28 degrees here where we're standing right now. The feels-like temperature is closer to 22 degrees right now. We even saw some flurries here in Atlanta yesterday. This is all thanks to that polar vortex, and actual winter is still more than a month away. This morning, millions of Americans are waking up to an early blast of winter. Temperatures plunging all along the East Coast, with wind chills falling into the teens and 20s, and dozens of record lows expected in the South today. Bitter cold wind also slamming the Great Lakes, powering lake-effect snows Monday across the Midwest, western New York, and Pennsylvania. Treacherous driving conditions leading to this fiery scene in Illinois.
Accident up there.
And more than 100 crashes and 18 injuries since Sunday in hard-hit Indiana.
It's always good to err on the side of caution, not push the envelope.
Residents in Kenosha, Wisconsin, digging out from a blanket of snow.
How deep is this? It's got to be at least a foot, right?
While in Chicago, some hardy runners surprised by a sudden burst of blinding lake-effect snow.
I'm hoping this isn't to show what's coming.
Arctic air also swooping far south. Warming centers opening in Alabama and Florida. The first flurries of the season in the Appalachian Mountains, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia all seeing snow. The frigid temps even a shock for animals at Atlanta's zoo, leading to the rare sight, goats in coats.
They look cold, so they'll kind of have a hunched back. Their fur will be standing on end. And so the coats help keep them warm.
A quick cold snap offering a first taste of the winter.
It's Atlanta. You never know what you're going to get.
And so, look, the fleece lining here, if you will, is that we're going to see things turn around.